All right, we're here with head coach Matt Hammer after CSU Pueblo falls in the home opener of the Rmac play, 66-62 to Chadron State. Coach, thanks for joining us here this evening. Just kind of your opening thoughts on the defeat tonight.
Well, I mean, we didn't come out ready to play. They came out, took an early lead quick. And we just did a poor job in that first half of taking care of the ball. 16-2 points off turnovers in the first half. Advantaged them. You can't do that, especially against a team like this. They do a good job of packing the paint and making you take long jumpers, and we were settling for them, and a lot of their points in that first half came from us creating it for them.
I know you're not necessarily into small victories, especially in a loss, but able to come back in the second half 40-28. Really put some pressure on them the last 4 minutes of the game. Just kind of talk about the grittiness of your team and just able to not quit.
We got to come out with that mindset and that aggressiveness from the start. Instead of guys just walking out and just hey, I get a start so I can just play how I want to play. That ain't going to be the case anymore. We're going to start with the guys that bring energy, that bring toughness, that bring a sense of urgency when we first start the game. But like you said earlier, you can't say hello when it's time to say goodbye, and we can't wait till 35 or 25 minutes into the game before we start turning it on and start playing the way that we want to play.
How do you get the guys from the opening tip to kind of get it into gear like they did? Like you said, that got it into gear there in the second half, but how do you get them to get it from the start?
Well, like I said, I think we got to change our rotation a little bit, change our lineup. We feel like we got some guys that are comfortable right now, and nothing in this program is given. Everything is earned. Players, coaches, everybody, and so we got to show up ready to practice tomorrow. We got to show up in that film room, ready to accept the truth, because the film doesn't lie. And we got to have a great practice tomorrow and come out Saturday to get a win.
7 of 24 from deep. I know it was a little bit of a rough shooting night. Were shots just not going in? You credit Chadron with the pretty good defense, or was it just we were just missing shots tonight?
Well, I think Chadron, they've got synergy and they put scouting reports together too. They've seen we've had a few games this year where we don't shoot it well, so. Obviously, I think teams, when they come play us, they know we've got some pretty good bigs, we've got some pretty good athletes that can attack the paint, get to the rim, and so they're going to make us try to beat them with a jump shot. And the thing is, that's fine if we're open and in rhythm, and it comes at a point in the possession where we've worked to get a great shot. Shoot it with all the confidence in the world, but we've had a lot of possessions here tonight where it's one pass, and we're just settling, and we got to get that thing moving. Try to get it inside. They did a good job of trapping Deshaun and trapping Vic and creating some turnovers and trying to take that away. But, it's a 30-second shot clock. We got to have patience and composure and work to get great shots.
Talk about maybe Jaden a little bit. It looked like Jaden really had a lot of energy tonight. Just talk about his play.
He's had 3, from what I remember, all 3 Rmac games. He's played well. He's been a great spark off the bench, and he's one of the guys I'm talking about. He's going to be starting on Saturday, because he's a guy that when he steps on the floor, he's bringing aggressiveness, he's bringing toughness. He's sitting in a stance, he's wanting to guard. Offensively, he's sharing the ball. The other one of the games on the road trip last weekend, he had 6 assists. He's a guy that doesn't matter score, doesn't matter time. He's going to play hard, so he's going to get a chance here on Saturday, and we'll figure out the other guys.
South Dakota Mines on Saturday, quick turnaround. Just kind of your mindset to the fellas going in, just to be able to shake this one off.
Well, Coach Glenn, he's been there since I've been here. All of his teams, they play hard, they play their butts off. They're disciplined. They're like these guys here tonight. They're going to make you work for every single shot that we get. And we got to take care of the ball. We got to trust each other. We got to attack to share and get that thing moving. But defensively, we can't come out. I think these guys had 20 or 21 points there 10 minutes into the game. That's not us. But again, a lot of that came off of our offense and the mistakes that we were making that were creating fast breaks for them. So we got to be, on point. We got to be disciplined coming out on Saturday, because these guys, I don't care what their record says, they're a talented team.
Coach, thanks as always for joining us. Pack fall tonight, 66-62. First Rmac loss of the season as they fall to 7-2 overall and 2-1 in conference play. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.